No, you had to expect, we came in hot into this meeting. I think a lot of the bears were hopeful that Powell would give them an opportunity to buy stocks because they've missed a 30% move off the lows. But he really didn't do anything other than what was expected, which was give the rate hike, say we're going to remain data dependent. Every meeting is live until it's not. We've got four more bits of major information, two employment reports, two major inflation reports. And what he's effectively saying for those people who study the data is that the inflation numbers, due to continued base effects and owner's equivalent rent, are going to be weak, just like we saw this month. And that should give them enough cover. The thing that's interesting is they did actually have ample cover to skip this month if they wanted to do. He's got in his mind that he's afraid of being Arthur Burns from the 1970s, but the conditions today relative to the 1970s are nothing alike. And I think that's honestly the big risk moving forward, is that he miscalculates, he overplays his hand, and he snatches defeat from the jaws of victory. However, that's the bad news. The good news is you got Bullard coming off, going into academia. He's a major hawk. And you got Goolsbee starting to have a bigger voice, who is a dove. And I think that the data is going to be supportive enough, as it was this month, to skip this month, but certainly by September, they'll not just have 1-3 handle on headline, but they'll have two or three, and maybe a possible two handle, which will give them cover. I mean, they just wouldn't be justified to continue with another hike if we came in even with headline. They could turn to core, but in the twos, it would be ridiculous to risk putting a lot of people out of work just for his ego not to be the next Arthur Burns.